So,
You.
Hairline, as we record this show, the news is rolling in, and we took a break to watch Payback. We're now back ourselves, so let's review Payback, and then let's go off on AEW and all the nonsense over there. Payback, though, Hairline, your thoughts going into this? What were you most excited for? The Go Home SmackDown was okay, pretty good, and
That's
yeah,
good.
what were you most looking forward to going into this Payback?
Probably just watching Judgment Day dominate and show why they are the top faction in all of the WWE. But surprisingly, I was a pretty big fan of Trish and Becky. You know,
Yeah.
this better be the end of it because like I don't think they can outdo this.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it. So the show kicks off. Where was Payback emanating from again? I always forget.
That was Pittsburgh, yeah.
Pittsburgh,
Red
right? No
Baker,
shit.
yellow
Duh.
towels,
And
yeah.
they aired the Kurt Angle doc after on Peacock. I didn't get a chance to watch that, but we will.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we should watch it. The Cody one was incredible, you know. Maybe we do
Top
an
tier.
omnibus of those. Some of our listeners are probably like, "Where's your dark side reviews?" And it's like we recorded them, but they're just sitting. We didn't like. I took them out of the
They're
episodes
hanging.
because I was like, the episodes are too long. But I don't know. We kind of are into doing this 3 hour fucking shit if we got to do it. I'm kind of into it, honestly. So Trish versus Becky. I'll just go through my notes. We can give our thoughts on, I guess, the what's coming after, as Hairline alluded to afterwards. So I just wrote Trish versus Becky was a great match, way better than I expected. I was least looking forward to this match, but cages always intrigue me, and then they pulled off a great cage match with cage psychology. And then there was a lot of great spots. The superplex off the top, I just wrote Trish pushing Zoe and them trying to turn her Zoe face now or whatever. I just think it wasn't the move to do yet, but I'm not complaining. Like, this was a pay-per-view that a lot of people didn't have anticipation for. This was one of those weekends of like, okay, all out, who cares? Payback, who cares? But they did a lot of shit that you should have tuned into Payback, dog. And this is one of those sort of precursors to what would happen later in the night. But I was kind of shocked, like, oh, they're doing this already. So Zoe hit the
Right.
Z360. Fucking, they're gonna feud next. It gets Trish off of Becky, and Becky is going to NXT to feud Tiffany Stratton, who is in the crowd,
You're right.
who has they interacted with each other later on in the show. In case I forget to bring it up, they had a little promo where basically, yeah, Becky's like, "I'll see you at NXT." So, Hairline, your thoughts on the match, your thoughts on Zoe and Trish feuding, and your thoughts on Becky and Stratton.
All right. So first off, excellent pacing for this match. Excellent back and forth. One of my favorite spots here, I would say, would be the core strength turnbuckle reversal into a cage escape from Trish. The way Trish was really taunting and like trying to run away the first half of the match was great. Um, I just like, man, Trish gets ring psychology, dude. Like fucking actual fucking like wrestling veteran ring psychology, and it's nuts.
Right.
Um, yeah, man, fucking Trish had a real goose egg on the center of her forehead too. That was nuts. I don't know what she got that from, but I
Yeah,
couldn't stop looking at it.
I didn't see, but she got clunked there. That was nice.
Yeah, and it just sucks. Like we watched all that just for that cold-blooded reptile to run down and interfere, and despite the lizard's attempts, fucking
Yeah,
Becky
I
still
know,
won.
Trish. Do you want to save 15% on your car
Yeah.
insurance? I got a new gimmick.
But
She's going to run down and save you 20% or more on your car insurance. Yeah. It'll be
I
great.
get it now. Yeah, what do you think of cinnamon toast crunch?
Yeah. Later,
Um,
they had the sin emoji. The sin emojis on there. Sorry, you go ahead. I loved it. I
that's
popped
back.
for the.
Yeah,
I
fuck
love
yeah.
sin emojis are over with me, Doug. Sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, man. So basically, fucking what you said here is fucking. There was the afterbirth here with fucking Trish and Zoe, and Zoe's basically Roddy. She's going, "I did this for you, Adam." Trish is just like, "Nah, nah." So I'm assuming this is just going to be Trish putting her over, and then Trish is going to bail again, right? And go do some
Uh,
magazine covers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Trish will probably want a big WrestleMania match again, so I could see her being active through till the end of the year. And not only that, one thing I'll add: Zoe should have ripped off her "Thank You Trish" shirt. She should have like ripped it. Hogan just ripped it off after. That would have been an
He just
extra.
took it off.
Yeah, yeah, I know. She should have like ripped it off though. I feel like it just would have been that little
Well,
cherry.
it's just
Sorry.
it's crazy. She would make herself colder when she needs to be warm
Do you
and
think
underneath a light at all times.
do you think they will do you think people will like get behind Zoe? Like, why do you think they're doing this all of a sudden? Obviously, they want to help give Zoe a rub, but and she
Well,
does
that's what
have
I
the
mean. Like Trisha's got to be wanting to leave or something. Like why? Yeah, like they should
yeah,
be
I guess you're
still
actually right. No, that's
together for a
great
while.
insight because Trish could always leave and just come back at the Rumble, you know? That being said, she has stated that she is really enjoying being a heel, and this is the most fun she's had, making everyone hate
Yeah,
her,
she's awesome.
and she enjoys it so much. So maybe she doesn't want to go. Who knows? But yeah, she could just go away for a bit. But that also being said, I wanted to ask you, like, do you think the crowd is going to receive Zoe as a face well and connect to her? She does have a flippy style people like.
Yeah, she's just like maybe she's gonna be like cheered for this Trish. Like, God, I'm sorry to start Mark booking here, but
Do
fucking
do
she's
do
gonna
do
have her
do
little
do do
Trish
do do
run,
do do do.
and possibly she's got something with Shayna Baszler down the line, just because they're both very manly. Well, one's
Oh
manly,
my
one's
god!
literally.
And wasn't she and Io
Um,
Sky like tag champions together at one point in NXT?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Oh yeah,
think that.
yeah, they were actually. Holy shit! Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No, yeah, I
so
remember.
that there could be
Just
something there,
barely
but
short though.
yeah, but all I'm saying is I think they made her too unlikable, and she is sort of like Osprey in a way where she does the flippy shit, but it doesn't she does it in a way where it looks like she's trying to hurt a motherfucker and not in a way where it's like, oh, look at me while I do my acai moonsault, like it's
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Her in ring's great, man, but I just don't know if she has what it takes to be that baby face like that.
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
they should have just kept her heel is what I'm getting at for a bit. Just a
and
while
that's kind of like, and that's kind of what I meant with like Shayna is like Shayna's maybe like one of the only people that like where like you're choosing Zoe over Shayna. Just Shayna's so fucking mean and fucking ruthless.
right. So Cena comes out, huge pops. The
Yes.
crowd eats him up. I was popping so fucking hard. He's gonna be the ref for this match. They announced it on social media before randomly. So he went from being the host to they announced he's gonna be the ref to on the pay-per-view. He comes out and explains, "Oh, I'm the host, but I'm gonna be the ref." So kayfabe brother Vince, yeah, I'm gonna flip the script tonight. I'm changing some things. Let me handle
Nice.
Cena. Cena's back. I'm the only guy who can
Get
see him. I don't know if you
Shayna.
know that. Me
Yeah.
and God, we're the
Yeah.
only guys who can see. So let me
Yeah.
write
Get
this thing.
Shayna.
Yeah, get Laurinaitis in here. You're his
I
stepdad.
mean,
Aren't you his father-in-law? You're gonna wasn't that real? You guys
uh,
really got married, right? Yeah, it happened on my show. It's a shoot. It was a shoot number, brother. Okay. So the crowd eats him up. Miz comes out, interrupts Cena. So Cena's cutting promo. Everyone's behind him. Miz come out. He's fire, talking his shit. LA Knight comes out. Huge fucking crowd unloads on LA Knight. They have a great match. They did kind of lose the crowd throughout it. This wasn't like a craziest match of all time, but this was like a solid. They gave them time, but this was like a long main event of Raw type match. Is how it kind of. I
right?
won't
Yeah.
lie. I love LA Knight, but I was like, yo, these are my notes though. I just wrote. Knight is a big match player when he needs to be. He can step up and have the lights out gimmick. He can do the match with Ray before Mania. He can go to Payback and have a second match on the card after that crazy cage match spot with fucking John Cena and step up. Like he can do that. I wrote, he looks like $1,000,000. WWE knows how to get these guys over. Say what you will, but this all felt like superstar time. Like these are all WWE superstars in the ring. I don't know what I'm even trying to say by that, but it's just you look at just the presentation and these three guys in the ring and you go, yeah, there's really levels to this wrestling shit. This is why they all just look like $1,000,000. I don't know. Larger than life characters all kind of intermingling here. I enjoy that. So, anyways, I wrote LA Knight gets the Miz and Cena rub, which is awesome. I wrote, but Cena sucked at being the ref. His false finishers were weak. I wrote, this match was whatever, and they kind of lost me in the crowd a bit. But I wrote, LA Knight got them back in with the elbow drop to finish combo. Huge win for LA Knight on a huge stage. And then they started kind of teasing him versus Cena, or my fantasy mark booking before this event. Cena and LA Knight versus like Waller and Miz, or Waller and Austin Theory, or Austin Theory and one combo like that. Maybe the Miz gets Bronson Reed again, which I know Hairline would just love. But either way, we're gonna get like a Cena LA Knight team up, probably on a SmackDown or something. So yeah, I'm down for it. Hairline, your thoughts on this match?
So special guest ref Cena, man. I don't know. I didn't dislike it as much as you. I didn't like him interfering as much there, but fucking, I popped really hard when Miz was all like, "Do you have any other?" Or Cena was all like, "Do you have any other advice, Miz?" And Miz goes, "Yeah, when you're asked to play a male mermaid, you say no." And Cena goes, "Up, you still got it."
Yeah, Cena was wacky this night, dude. He was wacky.
Yeah, he's just having fun, bro. He's glad to be back. Dude. They said he made his 650th Make-A-Wish right before the paper.
Yeah,
that's dope, man. Shout out to John Cena. I don't know, man. I thought he was calling it right down the middle. He wasn't really taking sides and fucking. I didn't like the interfering though. You know, that was kind of fucking stale. The fucking when LA Knight did the spinning neck breaker DDT or whatever, that was pretty dope.
Yep.
But yeah, man, fucking pretty solid. I guess they setting up LA Knight and Cena?
I think they're teasing it, and yes, we could get that match. I think Cena would love to put LA Knight over. And then I think also LA Knight and him will team up, like I said before. Moving along. So Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory was up next. I'll just write my notes. I thought Theory would win. I thought Escobar would screw Rey over and they'd kick him out the LWO or something. Rey beat Theory clean. It was a roll up, but it's clean win. And rolled him up off the Rana, however you want to pronounce it. And it was all good. And I wrote, "What's next for Austin Theory?" ? Hairline. This match was pretty solid. It was pretty quick. And Theory's a great worker. Rey's a fucking legend. I don't know. LWO come out and celebrate with Rey. That's cool. I don't know, man. What are they doing with Theory? Why is he just is he just going to be stuck in a job team with Grayson Waller? I'm not going, "Oh, it's over for him." You know, people be so dramatic. Like it's like week to week, like let it breathe, give it time. But I just don't see. So what? They're going to have him go after what? Sure. Like the tag? I don't really fucking know. It seems weird, but whatever. Shout out Rey, I guess. And we will get the Escobar versus Rey, whether it just be a baby versus baby lucha match or Escobar goes heel. We're going to get that match down the line. They're taking their time to build to it. Good for them. This match was, a good match. It was, it wasn't in Japan, so 3 stars. Just kidding. Hairline, your thoughts?
Well, not only shout out to Rey Mysterio, but again, shout out to Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, right. Yeah. Shout out to Cinnamojis.
I wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter, what's PWO? And let me tell you, the X marks were quick to fucking inform me that their t-shirts stood for Pittsburgh World Order. So I'm assuming that's just what Vince is going to do here on
every
out.
City
is have LWO. Yeah, right.
Just like instead of Austin 316, they have like Pittsburgh 316, and those are like the top selling shirts.
Yeah. I really like how Graves was driving home the whole entire time that Rey Mysterio is the worst father ever. Yeah. And then it just hit a boiling point with fucking Cole, where he's all like, "Leave it alone, just stop."
Dude,
all like,
how good was commentary, bro? How happy were you, Cole?
Amazing. Graves? Yeah,
dude, and Graves,
they have so much fun.
Dude, Graves pops my girlfriend all the time, dude. She pops at the shit he says constantly.
Yeah, man.
And like, dude, that's what I'm talking about. My girl doesn't watch Excalibur. She doesn't hear the commentary and get enthralled or pop at the shit. It's so Markish and like Indie-ish. Like, I get it. Hairline pops for it because we understand why. It's funny listening to Taz be like just completely fed up with the show. But Graves says shit. He ties it into pop culture. When he said, they were talking about during one of the girls' matches, they were like, "Oh, this is a great fight between 2 women." And then Graves goes, "Well, there were 2 ladies, the 2 young ladies in the porta potty, I think took the cake for best brawl in Pittsburgh this weekend."
I understand that.
Because there's this video going viral everywhere on X, formerly known as Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, of like in Pennsylvania over the weekend. These two girls, and it got caught on multiple angles. They got in like this rank porta potty brawl at some festival in Pennsylvania. I don't know. Just Graves knows how to work those in. And he even said later in the show, he's like, I'm on fire tonight, Cole. Because he was just because he was popping me. There's too many to even write down. That's all I'm saying. Levels to this again, So sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, man, that is what Graves is good at, is pop culture references. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like an old school Eminem album where he's just like whatever's
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whatever's relevant at the time.
Sure. Right. Yeah, for sure, dog. Um yeah, man, the ending here was just Reversal City, and I guess like it was a great fucking match, but basically what you said, how does this help Theory or move Theory forward,
Yeah.
He looked great. He had a nice fucking parody of the fucking Ass Boys entrance, so
Yeah, and he's light years ahead of like other people his age. I know
everyone.
I know we put over like, oh, Logan Paul, but just think like, Garcia's wiggling his dink for neckbeards, and you got fucking Yuta coming out there being a cuck. Wheeler Yuta's like
useless.
Did you see? We're gonna
Useless.
review it, but like him being cucked by Cesaro, like that was weird cuckery. I don't know, and I'm not a kink shamer, but that was some weird cuck shit. I don't know what they're doing. He just likes getting whipped like a fucking whip boy. You couldn't make your wrestlers look any worse. Like they do nothing but just bury talent in AEW. It's insane. But Theory though, yeah, this was he's like so far ahead of his time that we don't appreciate him, I don't think. But yeah, shitty. He's what's next for him in a team with Waller? I'm not really pumped for that, but
why not? They're kind of perfect for each other, bro.
I just think they're like the same guy. So yeah, they're perfect, but then get matching tights and then make up a kayfabe backstory where they're homies. Like get them off TV then for 6 months, bring them both back as a team of guys who do, because I'm just not down with throwing two single guys together randomly and just we're the whatever, and then that rarely works. Usually when that works is when it's like Edge and Randy are like, hey, we both can't be in the world title picture right now, but we're both still red hot. Let's make Rated RKO, because they understand it enough. I just think those two guys, like, you were pushing Austin as a fucking singles, either get behind him or don't, But yeah, I'm not a hater. So Kathy Kelly's backstage with Becky. Tiffany confronts her. We talked about it before. Becky in NXT for a while. Super down. Great move for Becky, for real. Your thoughts on that feud? Are you looking forward to that? Obviously you are. Yeah. Who is it?
Yeah, dog. Tiffy time.
Yeah, Tiffy time. She's great. Yeah.
So real great.
It's real great.
But Becky putting over fucking talent in NXT, bro. That's fucking sick.
Exactly. Just giving them the rub. She can go undefeated there, beat everyone. Just give them your knowledge. So up next, we got the Steel City Street Fight. I wrote, this is kind of random and dumb. It's a street fight, but okay. Like I trust these guys, right? So I write,
it's better than a stampede.
Yeah, and I was just like, but I just saw a Stadium Stampede, and like, but I'm ready for WWE to do this better than AEW did
ever.
Yeah, so I wrote, the street fight was okay, but nothing special. The match was good in the ring, and then it got a little gaga-y, but I just wrote, at one point, Owens and Sammy get thrown over a railing, and then they come up. Owens has color, and I wrote, whether that was Blade or Hardway, I was like, I don't know, but I love that WWE's like chilling with this more again. You have to do this, especially on pay-per-views or PLEs. There's got to be a little blood in wrestling. And especially it just made this street fight feel so much, I don't know, like a street fight. You know what I mean,
cool.
Yeah.
Like cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I know. I'm in a Blade. But I was just kind of.
No, Dad, you got to do it the hard way.
You got to do it the hard way. Shooby doo wah wah. I got a razor blade in my tape. It's in my pocket. So either way, though, I wrote, but they come up from behind that fucking railing or that table, and they're wearing Mario Lemieux and Sidney Crosby. Shout out Lemieux and Crosby, two of the GOATs ever. Both played in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, one of the greatest fucking hockey franchises ever. But they come up
zombie movies.
Yeah, they come up wearing Lemieux and Crosby jerseys and hockey gloves. Now that's okay. The jerseys, I'm like, okay, but they're wearing hockey gloves and have hockey sticks, and I'm like, this is so cheesy and fucking dumb, bro. Did they plant those there before the show? How the fuck? How the fuck would they? Why would that happen? And then I just wrote KO's funk shirt was enough. Like him just taking off his shirt and he's wearing a funk shirt, then does a hardcore. If he had a came up bloody with the funk shirt, I just grab a 2x4 and fucking, like you don't gotta light it on fire, but just I don't know. That would have popped me harder. I like just leave it like that. I just feel like this was too cheesy. This reminded me of some Matt Hardy shit. Like, how the fuck did you leave? You left hockey gloves there before the show started. Like, how'd you know you were gonna get thrown over those railings? It's just too silly for me. So I just wrote, that's so dumb, but KO's puncture was enough. I wrote this was what it was. I wrote it was a sloppy finish, but the Judgment Day won. And WWE, I wrote, I'm in disbelief, and WWE perfectly teased shit, got everybody anticipating. We know where it's going. We know where it's going. And right when we know where it's going, we don't. Just like Cody, we know where it's going. We know where it's going. And right when we think he's beating Roman, he doesn't. And this is why we love WWE. It's not, oh, and Hangman will stop drinking and then stop the Dark Order from attacking the Bucks again. And then they'll stand in the ring. Like it's not just rehashing the same old shit. It's taking the tropes and building towards a trope that we're all so used to, and then flipping it at the last second and doing what's called a swerve. And this is why we love WWE. And I'm in disbelief.
A knee slap?
I'm wrong that the fucking Judgment Day are breaking up as soon as they are. The Judgment Day now. Think about this too.
On.
This gives them
no.
Not only did they not only did they already have an excuse to sorry, my fucking N64 music started playing. Not only did we I'm playing WrestleMania 2000 Hairline and Phil fucking career mode coming soon, bro. Yeah, I gotta win the tag strap. Sorry, boys, you better look out. Yeah.
Spoilers, commentary,
What was I talking about though? Not only did they fucking
how you were wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong about the Judgment Day breaking up, and JD saved. So you're gonna go over the spots and break it down. I know JD made the save, so he's. I think you're right. They're just gonna add JD, and then every team eventually breaks up or agrees to go different ways. So that could come in 5 years or 1 year, 3 years, whatever. But the draft didn't matter. They already started putting Judgment Day on all the shows, right? But they've stayed true at least to like Rhea Ripley's on Raw with her women's belt and the SmackDown. Like they've at least stayed true like that, other than the NXT belts kind of float around. But with that being said, they also gave a perfect excuse to give their workhorses, who are the Judgment Day. Let's be real, they are the workhorses of the company, along with like Seth and shit. But now they have like a full blown kayfabe excuse to be on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Judgment Day don't just run Raw. They don't just run NXT. Judgment Day runs WWE, daddy. And this was got so over with me. I'm shocked, but I think this was the right move. What's next for Sammy and Kevin? I was fantasy mark booking the Hairline. Okay, later in the show. Well, we'll get to it when we cover the fucking Uso shit later in the show, the Cody Rhodes segment. But all I'm saying is Sammy, there's interesting story that's going to come from there. People are going to go, oh, Sammy and Kevin are going to break up. Nah, but I think you could just use them each as singles as well. No, I just think like
confirmed.
Sammy can be a singles. Yeah. Kevin Steen and El Generico to AEW. Get back. Dude, no one's going there. Do you think Edge is going to go there after they fired Punk, which we're going to talk about? Like,
I bet you $25 he doesn't.
No shit. Like, who the fuck? There's going to be people dropping like flies out of that company. Yeah. Judgment Day runs WWE, and fucking, yeah, dude, Sami Zayn and Owens could be used as singles. And this match wasn't the best ever. It kind of took me out with that Jersey shit, but this swerve and the titles, they got to just make those belts one set of belts, or just split have a tag belts for this show and tag belts for that show or something. They could make the world tag titles over on Raw and then have the the WWE tag titles on SmackDown. I'd be super cool with that. But ultimately, Hairline, your thoughts on this match, and what do they do with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens going forward?
Match was awesome. It was great. And then what to do with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens? I don't know. Honestly, man, I think they could split up, not to fucking ruin your fantasy mark booking, but they don't exactly need to remain together. Like they're both strong individuals. Maybe
Right.
they'll even like want to feud with each other because they're fucking marks like that.
I don't think they do it right away though. Like I don't think they beef. I think they just go, I'm gonna do my thing and you're gonna do your thing, and then they can come back together for a while, or they can just fucking feud each other at WrestleMania. They can save it for a while. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to do it right away.
Yeah. So the crowd was doing "We Want Table" chants. You think Mox was having fucking Vietnam PTSD right there?
Yeah, I hate that we want table shit, man. But when they pulled the table out, the crowd fucking volcanic eruption. So it works.
I just thought fucking, Finn Balor's way cooler than Britt Baker. He sees that little yellow flag and he stamps on it. Britt Baker marks out with his goddamn marks. But yeah, man, really shout out to Dirty Dom. He's the MVP of this shit, bro. The hockey spot was dumb. Yeah, I wrote it in my notes. They're Penguins, not the Steelers, Cole. Cole thought they were Steelers jerseys. Do you want to talk about that Kevin Owens table spot on fucking Dom?
Go right ahead, man. I thought it was epic. I fucking cringed though. Like it looked
Yeah, man, he
tough,
barely.
but that's how you brawl in the stands and dive off shit. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do it there where it means something. You got to try and take Dom out. I don't know. I fucking cringed, but yeah, he barely touched it, and that's a big boy to even be doing that in the first place. Sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, man, we're kind of lucky that the table even exploded the way it did, man. I guess it is because he's that big of a mass coming down.
He should have been
But
doing.
yeah, man, outside of that, he should have. And the thing I dislike the most about it is like he was back up like 3 minutes later, and it's all like, bro, no, you should be done the rest of the match after that fucking spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, the Judgment Day is fucking eternal. Brothers fight, Phil. It's a thing. Doesn't mean this isn't. This isn't fucking. Fucking Triple H feels like he's working in an unsafe work environment now just because Finn and fucking Damian Priest were yelling at each other backstage.
Holy shit, bro! We're gonna get into all that. Oh my god, God! Just save it,
bro. I was so fucking geeked. Oh my god! I think I instantly messaged you on Instagram.
Do you
just
think?
Like,
Hairline, do you think
they forever?
Yeah, do you think they unify those belts though, like Roman style, and then make new ones for the other show? Like they should do that, I think. But what team should do that? I think it's smart to keep Judgment Day on every show for a while. Like I'm down with them. I know people are like, I'm getting tired, and I hate people are like, oh, is this was a miss for the Bloodline? Is anyone else getting tired of the Bloodline? It's ass. It's like even if it was ass.
Nobody.
Which it wasn't.
Nobody's sick of the Bloodline.
1 week. It's like really good 5 weeks, and then it might be kind of mid 1 week, and then it's really good for 6 weeks, and then it's kind of mid. Like, okay, that's every show ever. You guys are fucking dumb dummies, But yeah, shout out Judgment Day, bro. Like, what? That's the right call too. WWE just knows they draped them all in gold. Woo!
Yeah, it's amazing, bro. I'm so excited, dude. I'm gonna buy that shirt now.
So Cody comes out. He's a fucking mega star. I think Waller came out first, actually. Sorry, so Waller comes out.
Wow.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Give him his flowers.
Well, I will. He's on fire in this promo. He was really good this segment. He was really good. He's
always good.
Yeah, he was good on the pre-show too. I watched the pre-show, or I had it on in the back while I did shit. And he was
hyped, bro.
Yeah. So Cody comes out though. He's a fucking just a mega star, and you see the kids. There's kids literally crying, little girls crying with braces and glasses, fucking crying in the audience when Cody comes out. You know what I mean? They just do their little back and forth. But then it's just silly. It's like, why is Cody Rhodes the one to announce this? But they're obviously going to keep Cody Rhodes involved with the announcement in some way. But Jey Uso has been signed by Raw, and I wrote, WWE kayfabe this so great. They kayfabe this so good. Like, even though we all knew it was bullshit, Just the fact he's like, I quit WWE. And then they pull his shit offline and everything. They moved him to the alumni section and all that. And then he just shows up on this and is like, I'm signed to Raw, bitch. Like, that's funny to me. I just thought it's very Vince. Yeah, he's going to sign to Raw.
Yeah.
Right. So I had that next to my notes.
Jay
His new theme is basically the old Usos, but remixed very well. But the part, it's just me, Us, is cringe. I wrote they should have just did I been down since instead of we been down since. Just a little writer's note, sorry. But yeah.
yourself into a shoot, brother.
Yeah, bro. So they're making a play pushing both Usos as solos though. And it's ingenious, and this is a crazy new era of WWE. Your thoughts?
Ain't it? You could never do this with FTR.
Yeah, no, you're right. You couldn't split FTR up and do that. It'd be like the Dudley Boys, not to make that comparison, but sorry, Hairline, you go ahead.
Which one's fucking tagging with Batista? The bald one?
Yeah, who do they give fucking who do they give Brian Cage to?
Yeah, which one of them's fucking starting a biker gang? Oh, that'd be both of them. They'd be reunited down the road at a biker. I would like to do a little bit of sniff, wink, wink sometime with Grayson Waller. I think that'd be a fun time. So, and then Cody made his way down. Grayson was just on point and fucking snapping, bro. Yeah. And fucking Grayson goes, I've never cared about what fucking Pittsburgh has to say. And I said, I agree. Not once have I ever cared what Pittsburgh has to say either. Fucking Britt Baker most. Fucking, yeah, Grayson was just great, bro. And I guess, like, yeah, more or less just fucking, they had to work Cody in there some way. As far as the Jay announcement, I guess I could say I didn't see this coming. I never thought that the fucking Cody on fucking the Grayson Waller effect would be fucking Jay was on the Raw now.
Yeah.
And next up we had Raquel and Mommy.
So up next, Raquel versus Rhea Ripley. Raquel Rodriguez. I was telling Hairline off pod, Raquel kind of won me over a bit in this match. I get it. I just feel like they should have built up to this more. If they're going to do both of them a powerhouse. I just think if they're both going to be these powerhouses, because they were trying to sell it like two of the most powerful women in WWE history, then like you got to build, that's got to be like a Mania type level type shit. I'm not saying Raquel. I know. I just think that and then like I think they showed in NXT, Rhea lost to Raquel. And then in this match, Raquel lost to Rhea. So you are right. There's another one coming, and they can go the history of these women, NXT, Payback, now at Mania or whatever. But I don't know. Raquel was winning me over a bit. I don't know. She's just a little green. She botched that powerbomb spot. I don't know. They kind of played into Rhea hit that spear on Kevin Owens in the street fight. So, like when she hit that spear, she kind of like hurt herself. Dom wasn't with her. So like they kind of put like Rhea's back against the wall too, to keep her really strong in this. And Rhea won. It was good. And yeah, all gold, everything in Judgment Day. And I wrote, whoever this female referee is needs to train Aubrey Edwards. Raquel botched the powerbomb really bad. She made up for it after, but yeah, or I don't know if they were trying to do a reversal or whatever, and she just fucked up, but it's really bad. But Dom does a distraction, and I just wrote, yeah, another win for Ripley. Love Mommy. She's the only girl who looks good with bangs. I'm just gonna throw that out there, but it was just a whatever kind of thing, But Judgment Day ruling WWE is more of what we're getting. So I'm down. Your thoughts?
Rhea's a hell of a back. I'll tell you that much. Every time I see that entrance, it's fucking
and a smile. Don't forget her smile.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you smile and then you show that back.
Make sure when you show your back, you're also smiling. Can your head turn around?
Yeah.
Can your head turn 360 like an owl so you look at the camera with your back? Yeah, train your body. Only sleep for 3 hours. That's what I do. I got a great paralegal. She'll get you somebody I know a guy. He'll teach you how to spin your head around.
Yeah, man, Rhea's over as fuck, bro. It's crazy, dude. Like fucking hella over. Like MJF, Adam Cole over. This was a very big body match. Raquel was a smidge green in areas, but Raquel definitely fucking tried. And like she gets the psychology and all that. She understands like that this is a kaiju big battle, And yeah, I don't know. Did you catch where fucking Rhea like saved Raquel botched the move, but Rhea like made it look like a reversal. And then Cole goes, "Oh, look at how she shifted her weight. She did that to reverse it." And it's just like, wow, that was just a great fucking in the moment fucking save, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, basically what you said, all gold everything, man. Fucking Judgment Day is fucking dripping as they should be, as they
Yeah.
will remain for a while. Up next, we had John Cena, the Southpaw announcer.
Right. So we had now somehow Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows were able to get their Southpaw, whatever wrestling gimmicks over on that Retro Mania or whatever it's called, video game Retro Wrestling. There was some video game made recently, and they got a
Yeah, I
lot of
got that.
right. So Nick Aldis is in it and all that shit, and somehow, or I think it's that
Yeah, I
game,
stopped.
but
Yeah, I actually stopped playing it because they had Meltzer in it, and it like Meltzer's like credible in it, and like you have to like try to get a good star match, and I was just like, nope.
ew, dude. Oh my god, for real?
Yeah, dude, I'll show you. I'll take a picture.
Yes, please. Man, that disappoints me because it's like, god damn, you can't integrate. That's why he's such a mark. You can't put him in the game, dude. You got to make fun of him. In 2K, there's a guy, they have a guy who does podcasts who's making fun of Meltzer. It's a fake Meltzer voice who does podcasts with some fake name. Okay. So 2K makes fun of this guy. You guys put him in your game. Sorry, that game, though, they somehow got their Southpaw wrestling gimmicks in that game. I don't know how the fuck they did that. Did they have to do a deal with WWE or how did they do that? I wonder. Regardless, John Cena was doing his Southpaw wrestling, whatever. I thought those were great. I don't know why they don't bring that back. I guess because the network stopped doing as much original because they were trying to build their own like television. We're like
Yeah,
Netflix, but just WWE. But then they were like, we can just sell our shit and make money. Like all these shows, right? Like Friends, they sell their shit to Netflix for 3 years, pull it off, and then sell it to the other thing for 3 years, and it's crazy. Content is king. But anyways, John Cena's doing his gimmick and he was just having fun. Like this has got to be why he comes to WWE. It's got to be like in between movies and shit and projects. He's got to plan this shit way ahead, obviously, and go, no, I'm going to dedicate this time to this time if I can to WWE because I don't know, man. WWE pro wrestling is a place where you can really just go do things and feed off that live crowd in a way you can't do anywhere else, you know? Maybe in an improv
right.
comedy group, the Groundlings like Jericho, I toured with them, Will Ferrell, maybe doing that would be similar,
They're the
but
worst.
pro wrestling is truly it's just like an outlet where you can, I don't know, really express yourself and see what works and what doesn't, get that instant feedback. And I don't know, man, Cena, it's just awesome to have him back. I don't know why he's insistent on kind of goofballing himself out while he's here, but I think he's just having fun and is like, fuck it. I'm going to give
Oh
as
yeah,
many,
fun.
I'm going
Yeah,
to do whatever I want because I earned the ability to do that. And as long as the ratings are up and shit's hot and I don't burn the fucking ratings to the toilet, cool. And as long as I give these other guys the rub, fucking it's only going to do good for business and I'm going to have fun doing it. And I get that feeling, it's like Triple H said at that press conference, John showed up in London. You want that feeling, like you can't recreate it. We all know it. And anyways, he does his little interview. I don't know. I just kind of giggled. What did you think of it?
I thought he's way better than Renee. This is fucking what Renee should fucking aim to be. Fucking,
Right.
long live the Judgment Day, bro. Most of all,
Right.
I popped really hard when fucking Priest was all like, "Good job, kid," to Cena. Oh god, it was just like fucking just working the gimmick, brother.
Yeah. I don't
And
know. I loved all this. Yeah.
yeah, and then next up they announced Fastlane October fucking 7th, bro. You ready for
Yeah.
that one?
Rocktober.
Ah,
My birthday's in October.
October.
Halloween's in October.
Ah,
This
ah.
year I'm rewatching all of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Evil Dead's. That's my September through to November mission. And
That's awesome.
sometimes we keep it spooky through November too. Sometimes we like to but November we kind of like to get in that Christmas vibe. Y'all's Thanksgiving is in November in America. For us it's in October. But yeah, definitely
That's
September,
weird.
October, that's spooky season. And yeah, we're doing
I
Evil
wanna
Dead's. and we're doing all of the Buffys. We're gonna watch the Angel series as well. Okay, yeah. Speaking of marks, let's mark over this main event. Main event time. I wrote so it's
Shinsuke Nakamura
versus Seth Rollins, and they do this crazy
Seth
Darby
is
Allin
Franklin.
style, but actually good anime Shogun assassin, fucking Kanuki man, maybe not that far out, but like a Samurai Jack meets
Oh
fucking
yeah,
Shogun
Samurai Jack.
assassin type.
How that? I would say Samurai Jack meets Cowboy Bebop is
Yeah,
what
that's
I would
exactly
be
where I was
talking
going
about.
with that. It was like Samurai Jack
Yes.
meets fucking Cowboy Bebop, or I was gonna say Tiger Mask or something, but intro, and it was brilliant. I fucking love this, and it made Shinsuke seem so big. They just really put a lot into him here, and people are mad that he lost, but we'll get into when the shit, and this is where again
Yeah, I'm
WWE
sure they are.
thrives. WWE thrives, man. They're so intelligent the way they know how to, no, I don't want to say manipulate, but manipulation's not always a bad thing, right? Like you can manipulate water and make a dam. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not always a bad thing. So like manipulate these things in a good way. But we're gonna get into all of that. But it's main event time. Here's my notes. I love all this Seth and Shinsuke shit. It's straight up anime. These guys are two larger than life characters wearing like fucking Naruto outfits, about to throw down in like the world tournament, from Dragon Ball. Like they're wearing these fucking outlandish. They're these two
Yeah, it
like
was
almost
outlandish.
otherworldly, spectacular, larger than life characters. This is what pro wrestling's about. It's not about being huge like the Hogans and the Andres. This is where the character work can take you in. Like this is like a fucking anime, bro. This is like watching Kill Bill. I love this. I just loved it so much. I don't know, the vibe, everything, the pacing of the match. I love Shinsuke and his gimmick. They renewed my love of him. Win or lose, this is a W for Shin. Great Muda in the crowd. Give me a hell yeah, yeah. And what? And yeah, dude, it was just a huge W. I wrote it was a flat finish though, but Seth was selling his back. It's a great overall match. And then after they go off the air, Nakamura. So instead of schmozzing up their pay per view and doing an afterbirth, they wait till everything goes off air. They know it's going to go on the internet. They know it's going to have the fans quoting, "Oh, Shinsuke did this after. Look at our fan videos. Shinsuke did this after the show." And that's how you manipulate social media and get engagement and get shit popping. I don't know. That's how you lean into cell phone era wrestling shit. You know what I mean? And they did it brilliantly here. And Shinsuke attacked Seth. So they're going to keep this going. And I think we're going to see an overlap of, I think, Survivor Series or what's coming up next. What's their next? They got Fastlane coming. Johnson
Fastlane,
is going to be there.
October 7th.
Right, and then in November, I think, is Survivor Series. So they might, and there might be a War Games. I was fantasy mark booking to Hairline. Do. We might get like a Seth, Cody, Sammy, Jay, Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke. Right, like they got Gunther. Fuck, I don't know. They got a lot of big heels and baby faces cooking right now. I think they're kind of overlapping. Like it could be a Judgment Day versus the baby faces, or maybe a Shins. I don't know, but there could be two Survivor Series matches like back in the day, a normal style and a War Games. What if they did that? I know I'm fantasy mark booking, but it seems like they're going to continue the Shinsuke Seth shit. I don't know if Shinsuke ever beats Seth, but then again, I didn't think the Judgment Day were going to beat Sammy and KO. So what the fuck do I know? And this is a brilliant way to end this event. This is a big main event feel and making Shinsuke important. This feels like a big storyline to me too. Their titles feel important. Fucking knocked it out of the park with a pay-per-view that I thought was going to be whatever. Hairline, your thoughts on the main event, your thoughts on where they're going with all this, your thoughts on Payback.
Yeah, man, the video package was super fucking dope. Excellent fucking opening there. Popped me with the anime like shit. It was a very big match feel. And it was New Japan Nakamura, bro. This was fucking Nakamura versus AJ Styles, the same Nakamura. So that was pretty cool. The thing I didn't like here, man, is I felt Seth was a smidge too in control for how much we teased the back and all the injuries and whatnot.
His
I
moves,
just thought
yeah.
a lot more of it. Yeah, I just thought a lot more of it would be Nakamura in control and like just him beating up the back the entire time, but
Mhm.
she was more fucking Seth actually in control. But yeah, very mediocre ending. I don't know. I can't complain though. Fucking the rest of the card was super fucking sick. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's not that it was bad. It's like seeing a table spot and then a second table spot. So.
I just like that they're continuing the feud and they're doing a great job of building up like hot fucking heels and you care about like I don't know. I thought the crowd was really invested for what it was though, and I think the crowd's really into the Shinsuke because there was half the cheers were let's go Shinsuke, let's go Rollins. So bro, they're invested, man. They're invested, and I'm invested in this. They made me care about Shinsuke. This to me was like round one between these two. That was the first of three, like we're gonna see them go again at Fastlane, maybe, or not Fastlane, the one after. Like Shinsuke Seth could be its own rematch at Survivor Series. That's a big fight feel. I don't know, but yeah, I agree with you about the control. And the one thing when Seth hit the pedigree, he should have like back spasmed out. Ugh. You fucking when you drop to your knee, bro, that would be devastating on a lower back. So all I'm
Right.
saying is he should have hit the pedigree and then he back spasms out and can't make the cover. He covers him, but then Shinsuke gets out at 2. Oh my god. Because because there was just some of it where exactly I was like, I thought his back was hurt. Why is he just doing all of his normal moves? But yeah. So Payback overall, though, your thoughts on it? You said it was a great pay-per-view. You were like, you said off pod, you messaged me, you're like, Payback, more like a fucking whatever you said to me. You were like, this is way better than a Payback.
Yeah, it's probably the best payback we've ever seen. Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really solid card here. But I
Yeah.
guess like they were fucking. I don't mean it like that, but they were going head to head with Collision, huh?
Yeah. Which I can't wait to see. So